Welcome back to the show. Well, some of you might have had a break over Easter, but not our feathered friends. They've been hard at it laying eggs and getting ready to welcome baby chicks into the world. But apparently, it's not all plain sailing.
Apparently not. So here to take us through the highs and lows of life in our bird boxes around the country at the moment, we have Jim Wilson from Birdwatch Ireland and our very own Derek Mooney.
I'm only a supporting actor.
I know. Do you know what? You're a great double act. That's what I always think. You complement each other very well.
Thank you very much.
Know
indeed.
your
Thank
stuff.
Will
But
you
it's
marry
spring.
me, Jim?
No problem.
That's not where I expected this would go. But however,
But you know what?
that's
It's a
the
celebration.
This is it.
That's what's going on at the moment in the world of birds. You know, the last time we were talking, we were out and about and we were looking at some of the winter migrants and they were going back. And now we've got a load of birds coming in now. We've got swallows coming in. I had reports the other day. We've got sandmartins, house martins, swifts. What else is coming in?
Wheat ears are coming in. Corncrakes are coming in. They come from Africa too.
Yeah.
White-throat willow warbler, chiff-chaff sedge warbler, reed warbler.
Chiff-chaff.
It gets its name from its onomatopoeic,
says,
from what it says. It's like a bouncing ball, the sound, and you can hear it pretty much anywhere now, and it's very distinctive.
Lovely.
And they're all coming in here because they're nesting and they're breeding and they're laying eggs and giving birth.
Just if we go back to the swallows for a second, how long would it take them to land in Ireland now? How long would they have been travelling for, Jim?
It will depend. It really does depend a lot on the weather. With all these climate change and these extreme weather events, northerly wind for a few days will stop them from moving up from the south. If they get a good tailwind, they can do it in about a month and a half.
Amazing.
And they've got to cross the Sahara Desert as well.
They do, yeah. Most of them are south of the Sahara. So they cross the desert. And that's one of the things we're worried about is the Sahara Desert is getting wider.
Okay.
So that jump, they will drop into an oasis on the way, but it's all getting a bit harder for them, for sure.
The sandmartins as well. Do they both stick around for the summer? Is that right?
The swallows and the sandmartins and the house martins, the three of those, and the swift, come here just for the summer, nest, raise a family, often two, even three.
Depending if the conditions are right.
And then back down to Africa.
Off they go again.
Yeah.
It's amazing they can find their way home, if you like, here all the time, Derek.
Yeah, well, they've got a built-in homing mechanism better than anybody.
They do,
that alive, they can find their way to the exact nesting spot. We've made a documentary, Eric Dempsey, our colleague, travelled to Africa following the swallows, and we've done a lot of research. Well, we've covered a lot of research on the journeys they take, the particular path. But the fact that they can, you're talking about a bird that's born here, cuckoo as well, you know, and is able to go to Africa, has never been there before, and then comes back again the following year to the exact same nest.
Does the cuckoo do the same thing?
The cuckoos do the same thing,
They come to
the cuckoo won't come to the same nest, they come to the same area.
But
the swallows will come back to the same nest.
Don't they? Like cuckoos aren't going to come back to the same place because they're busy robbing
They do come back
people's
to the
nests.
same
Is that right?
area.
Yes, but not the exact same.
Not the exact same
No,
nest.
no, because they don't make a nest.
Yeah, because nobody's. They're not going to get caught out twice, surely.
No.
You'd hope. The other birds,
You'd be surprised.
Really?
Well, sometimes, yeah.
Ballantrae, that's the bird that is the host bird for cuckoos in Ireland.
Oh my God.
Okay.
And because the cuckoo comes in, and we've looked at them as well, a lot of studies done on cuckoos. The female cuckoo will watch, and when the female of the host species leaves, it'll go in and lay an egg, and it can count, it seems. It's able to get rid of, if there were 4 eggs, it gets rid of one and lays its egg, and off it goes.
Yeah, and the egg is very, very similar in colour.
The pattern of the egg.
To the host.
It's extraordinary, it really is.
So for meadow pipits, it'll be one colour. They all.
Cuckoo's fascinating.
Yeah, it is amazing. Yeah.
We're just going to have a look at the sandmartins there, just for people at home, so they can recognise them, because I think people will have seen the birds. And actually, I know a sandmartin, but maybe not have put them together, like me.
This is Harper's Island, just down the road, and we built these artificial nesting banks, and this was very funny. They chatter like mad. And these are a prospecting couple, we'll call them, checking out the property.
They're micro-cheating.
Absolutely. And the female's on the left, and they're turning around there now, and they think, yeah, maybe we'll have a look at that. And then we better try another place. She gives a little peck, and away she goes. But they'll do that for the start, usually in the morning. And then if they're happy with it, they'll stay longer, and then they start building the nest, and we've it all. It's coming live from online, and it's quite amazing to watch them every year, and they'll nest sometimes twice in the one season.
Now, lads, we have gone to you in Cuskinny over the last few weeks and checked things going on out there. But we had an interesting visitor. Is that
sure
true?
did.
Tell us about that.
The American
bittern.
Boom.
Okay.
The Irish one was the Bunán Bui,
Yes,
which became extinct in the 18th, 19th century. It's a little like a heron.
I was going to say it,
but a small one. And they look like reeds. And this one took up residence in Cuskinny Marsh in the reed bed. It was spotted by a good friend of mine, Michael Jones. He was a photographer and he caught a shot of it. But it's quite possible that bird was there since last autumn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they would rarely be blown across this time of year.
And is that guy on his own?
Appears to be.
Yeah.
Or
Would
gal.
that be unusual?
Or gal, yeah.
Well, apart from all the twitchers who've gone to see it.
Absolutely loving it there. It has, we've now got a routine. There's people from the UK came over. We've had them come. 12 people came down from Belfast, one, and they stayed in the car overnight because you usually only see it at dawn and dusk.
Okay.
During the day, it's deep in the reeds hunting.
But can't you see how beautifully camouflaged it is in there? They're just taking off. But a beautiful bird.
And only 5 Cork records ever, and only less than 30 for the whole country.
But I saw apparently it was a hoopoe, is it?
Yeah.
I was looking at
well
this bird
pronounced.
last year, and I was thinking, hang on a second, this is a bit strange. And actually, a friend of mine down in West Kerry came across one out in a boat off Dingle and sent me on the pitch, and I thought it was some kind of joke or AI thing, but it wasn't. This was the guy.
Yeah.
Or the gal, as you say.
Yeah.
Very gorgeous. And that caused quite a stir when they come in as well, didn't it?
They did, yeah. Last year there was more than we've ever had in a season. They overshoot because they nest in southern Europe and they winter in Africa, a bit like the swallows and the house martins, the sand martins. But a few of them, they've faulty brakes basically. So when they're coming north, they forget to stop. And if the wind is good, they kind of keep going, and then they end up in Ireland. They can be here for a couple of weeks and then head back down. South coast of Ireland gets the most, but anywhere in Ireland get them, and anyone's garden, and you would think it was escaped from a zoo.
Yeah,
you definitely would.
It does. It looks a bit like a jay. I mean, if your eye catches it very quickly until you look at its head and all that. But the beautiful thing about these visitors, they're such rare birds. When they come in here, it's all good news. In a sense that the birds are here and people come to see them. There's nothing negative about it. And that's why it's really important that habitats are protected everywhere. So if we've got winter visitors or summer visitors, that we maintain the habitats here for them, because they really depend on us in that period.
They do,
before they go back to whence they came.
We want to have a listen to the hoopoe.
Oh yeah.
Just in case anyone hears this. Have a listen.
I love it.
What's he saying?
He's probably saying, I've got a territory. I'm open for business. Are you up for it?
It's quite deep down.
It is quite deep down, and it's actually like a dove.
That would carry very far.
like a dove, but it gets its name. It's onomatopoeic from the hoo hoo hoo, and that's how it got the name hoopoo.
Sorry to cut across the gym. When we talk about nesting season, is it starting earlier or later as compared to last year, or are we kind of in around the same?
Well, good news and bad news for me, because my nest box has been up in the house since pretty much the day I went in 24 years ago. And I've had birds every year except this year.
What?
And they normally come in around Easter, but nothing. The box is completely empty. But there's been a lot of, I want to say, destruction. Trees have been cut down at the back, behind my back wall. And I think the cover is gone and the birds are nervous, I think.
Are you still holding out hope then that something might happen, or is it too late now with this?
It's never too late, because Jim says they can have 1 or 2 broods depending on if there's enough food, if the weather's good enough, they'll go again. So I've got the cameras on and ready to go. If they come in, we'll stream. If they don't, we won't. But Jim, you've been lucky with great tits. They're blue tits, my one.
I have great tits. A box just outside the window of my office at home. We've had builders in and everything, no problem.
No bother.
7 eggs today. I think the clip we were looking at is 6 eggs. And they're in and out all the time, and they won't start incubating properly till they're finished laying the eggs. There it is coming into the nest box now. They're always very cautious, and in they go. And then when they're inside, they're doing it all. Look, it's the fluffiest, comfiest place you could imagine.
No, Jim, that's them, not you.
Yeah.
Is it? No, as in
He's been
you don't do anything.
No,
you don't do anything at all.
No.
It's just an empty box.
There's the eggs. There's the eggs.
Wow.
Look. And this morning they laid another one. And because they're not sitting on the eggs now, Because, as I would say, they'll only start incubating them once they're finished laying. So they'll probably lay an 8th one tomorrow. Then they'll sit, and for greatest, it'll be the female. He'll feed her, and she'll sit, and about 2 weeks, all of them will hatch out on the same day.
Oh,
And then within another 18 to 20 days,
they'll be gone.
they'll be gone.
Yeah. And round we go. We,
All
we,
over.
Mad,
We
isn't
actually have
it?
some footage from Helena
do.
Golden.
Yeah.
And
From
she's in
Leitrim.
Leitrim as well.
Yeah.
And this is
That's amazing.
really amazing, isn't it?
Beautiful light.
That is the blue tit that I have in my garden, but look at how comfy it looks,
Yes.
as Jim was saying, all the
Very
green mosses.
similar, yeah, yeah.
And what she's doing there is she's kind of lining the nest and clearing it out,
Yeah.
making it ready, building that cup, getting her body shape into it,
Yeah.
shuffling down into it.
Bit like
and
me in
then-
the couch here.
Yeah,
Derek.
bit of
Well,
that.
it is, yeah. Memory foam,
Well,
you know. It's like,
when you stand up, Dáithí, we'll see how many eggs you've laid.
Maybe a few after Easter out there. But you know what? When
my
it comes to the
But
nest,
thank you,
right?
Helena. We really appreciate it. That's what we want. Thank you.
beautiful.
When it comes to the nest, right, because there is a nest in the tree next door to us, right? And do you remember Storm Aowen that came
Yes.
last year and just caused so much destruction
Yeah.
all around the country?
Yeah.
That nest didn't lose a twig.
Yeah, it's
Absolutely.
I couldn't believe it.
It's amazing.
Couldn't believe it.
And people often say with pigeons,
Yeah.
oh, they're very bad at nest building. How
Yeah.
arrogant are we to
Yeah.
judge? And it just looks like a pile of sticks on a branch. And I've had one. It's no longer being used, but it's 8 years old, and it has survived all the storms.
Can I
Stop.
just say
It
that
all
this
could
is happening in gardens and
Yeah.
parklands
All over.
throughout the country.
Yeah.
And if you've got a nest in your back garden or wherever you,
Yeah.
don't interfere with it.
Yeah, don't know.
Okay.
Let,
Leave
let
it.
them get on with their business.
No.
And in fact, it's illegal anyway. You can't interfere with them.
No.
Don't do anything with the nest until September. Next September. Just leave them out.
We'll have to leave it there before we
thank
go.
you, yes.
If we don't get an update on the nano-nagal bird boxes,
Yeah.
we'll be very disappointed. What's the latest? Is there anything going on?
Nothing there. at the
Nothing.
All
moment.
very quiet.
But it's the same as in my garden. There's nothing in my.
So there's
it
still
is.
hope.
Yeah.
There's
the
still
box.
hope
That's
in
our
case
camera
Oh,
in
yeah,
the-
it's still a
they
chance.
go a
Yeah.
second time, as
Never
you
say
say.
never.
Okay.
Still a chance.
Lovely
I like
stuff.
to hear it. Thank you both.
Money Goes Wild, Monday
Monday
night,
nights, thank you,
10
Dáithí.
p.m. over on RTÉ Radio 1. Good morning.
Thank you so much. Thanks,
God.
Jim. Thanks.